didn't see something I don't see yet.
I see. You have the ability to overcome fear.
Stay here.
No problem.
If you die, innocent lives will be lost. Your world will be annihilated.
Help me save my planet.
Fight it. Fight it with me.
Ouch. Checkmate. Anyway, meanwhile, Democratic strategist James Carville said Americans are hoping the debate is like a train wreck, just like the one in June. Take a look.
It's going to get an enormous rating. Why? Because there's nothing more that America likes than a train wreck. And they saw one on June 27th. So they're going to tune in hopes they see another train wreck. People just love train wrecks. They'll line up forever. And, you know, the last one they saw was one, maybe the biggest ever. And they'll be watching in anticipation come September 10th.
These are days of secular optimism, of self-celebration. Each crash is meant to be better than the last. There's a constant upgrading of tools, skills, a meeting of challenges. An American film director says, I want this flatbed truck to do a double midair somersault that produces an orange ball of fire in a 36-foot diameter. You might say, but what about all that blood and glass? The screeching rubber, the crushed bodies, the severed limbs? What kind of optimism is this?
Hello and welcome to Gravitas Plus. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay and I'm here to talk to you about the Arab Spring, a revolution for dignity and democracy that left in its trail violence and chaos.
It was a summer of nightmares. The Taliban back in charge, those living there desperate to get out.
Look past the violence, I say. There is a wonderful brimming spirit of innocence and fun.
FBI says that they've now carried out more than 1,000 interviews regarding this attempted assassination of the former president of the United States. They say they still do not have a definitive motive for why Thomas Crooks tried to kill Donald Trump.
In Woodstock, Illinois, they know all about the cycle of repetition. This is the small town where the movie Groundhog Day was filmed.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey has faced heavy criticism for how he handled the unrest following the death of George Floyd. And as John Crowan reports, the mayor now appears to be shifting some of that blame to Governor Tim Walz.
Позволяет себе такие заявления в отношении России. Хочу напомнить, что наша страна также располагает различными средствами поражения, а по отдельным компонентам и более современными, чем у стран НАТО. И при угрозе территориальной целостности нашей страны для защиты России и нашего народа мы, безусловно, используем все имеющиеся в нашем распоряжении средства.
Brightest day, blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light!
It convinced her to eat the fruit from the forbidden tree, for if she did, her eyes would be opened and she would be as wise as God by knowing good and evil. Tempted by the words, she saw the forbidden fruit hanging from the tree. The more she looked, the more desirable the fruit became. So, Eve gave in to the temptation and went against God's command. She ate the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and shared it with Adam. All of a sudden, their eyes are opened and the two realized they were naked. And for the first time, shame washed over them. They tried to cover themselves and went into hiding. They became afraid as they realized they had defied God.